Hi. So it is August 28th, and I just finished doing a Zumba class, and it was a very long day for me, very emotional. And one of my students came out and said, "You need to cook something because I'm hungry." And I'm like, "Okay, what do you want me to cook?" And they're like, "Anything." So I didn't even get a chance to change or take a shower or anything, but I'm gonna go ahead and cook something because I haven't put any content up, and I want to show you how quick um, I can put something together so you can see how I make my meals. So always keep in mind, welcome to Real's Kitchen, and aka Small Space, aka Kitchenette. Um, I'm gonna cook. I'm gonna make um, I'm gonna make uh, a chipotle style burrito, so you can see how you can make it at home without having to spend so much money. Um, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna add a cup of rice on here, and I'm gonna rinse it out. And the only reason why I'm gonna do a cup is because I don't need that much. For the sake of time, you already know I'm not Selena Gomez in some HBO, you know, kitchen, studio kitchen, um, with the capabilities of editing videos and stuff. So I'm gonna make a little bit so this way you can see how fast. I added a little bit of olive oil. I'm also gonna add a little bit of salt, and hopefully this will cook very quickly. I have it on high, but you already know that I don't have an oven, so cooking in a two-phase burner sometimes take a little longer than than an average stove. So I'm gonna show you how to make a quick meal. Um, Again, everything that I'm using is donated from people that really love me, because you already know I'm not working. This pandemic has really hit us, many of us. So I don't normally use a ground beef, but I'm gonna use it today. Again, because this is all donated food, and you already know that I don't throw nothing away. Normally, I would break this up. And I just want to show you how quick I make ground beef. Would have been nice to have steaks, but this will do. Pieces of steak to make the burrito. So as I break that down, for the sake of time, you already know I'm always spilling stuff. I chopped some onions, and I'm gonna put it in the ground beef. Okay. I'm gonna take. I know a lot of people have been boycotting Goya, but I've been cooking with Goya my whole entire life, and I don't care who Goya supports. Um, I'm still gonna cook anyway. So I'm also going to put in what I normally put in on everything, which is the cracked garlic salt. Okay. I'm not gonna get too fancy with it. I've been crying all day. I'm in pain. I have severe knee pains, and I don't know if it has anything to do with the weather, but I've been in bed all day after I finished teaching my 2 morning classes. I stayed in bed the majority of the day. I really didn't feel like doing anything. I'm going to use this savory barbecue dry rub. I'm just going to put just a little bit. I've never opened it before. Somebody gave this to me, and oh, it smells good. I'm just going to use just a little bit. I'm not going to drown it. Okay. Oh, it smells so good. I'm gonna put a little bit of Italian herb. And I'm also going to put just a little bit of cayenne pepper. Just a little bit. What else I got in here? I have a tendency of putting a lot of different things on my cumin. Because it just I love flavor. And I hate to eat bland foods. I really do. I don't know how people do it. But I'm also gonna use some pepper. Somebody said, you better start cooking and get out of that funk. And I was like, okay. Because I don't have fresh garlic, I'm gonna use garlic seasoning, another form of garlic seasoning. Ooh. I've still got some of this oregano that one of my students gave me a long time ago, but I'm running short, so I'm gonna use it anyway. As this meat is cooking, make sure to break it down so it doesn't clump up, because when you're putting it in a burrito, the last thing you want is the meat to clamp up. I hope you guys can see. All right. Bring it camera down just a little bit. And can you see it? Sorry about that. All right, there you go. I don't like the meat to clump, so I tend to take down just a little bit. Ground beef doesn't take long to cook. I don't prefer it, but again, I'm not working, so beggars can't be choosers. Something that when I receive donations, I always try to make sure I show what I'm doing. Let me there you go. Thanks. It's kind of hard because I don't have the capabilities of shooting a video without having to fix the angle of a camera, or making sure that you guys get the full effect, because I want y'all to see that it is not always easy to do these things. And that's why a lot of people, they give up. They don't like to do it because they don't have the resources, to do certain things. But I'm not gonna let that discourage me. So I'm getting a little upset right now. Can it stay? Can it stay? Please stay. I need to. All right, let's see. Not agreeing with me today. Yes? Yes. Okay. So as you can see, the rice is cooking. All right. I'm going to go ahead and cover this so it can cook quicker. If I can find the cover for it. I'm gonna allow this meat to absorb the juice from the ground beef. It smells really good. Now, I have everything I need. I chopped up some tomatoes that were going bad. And I also chopped up some lettuce. Okay. for the sake of time. All right. And I have some cheese. And this is sharp cheddar. And then I have some flour tortillas. Okay. Now I'm gonna wait for this because I have it on high. But again, cooking on a burner is really really slow sometimes. Sorry that I have to keep the video running. I can't pause it and then start over again. But this is just real time, so you guys can see that, you know, I'm genuine. Like, I like what I do. So okay. Smells really good. Ground beef tends to be greasy. I try to avoid it. Doesn't matter how lean you get it, tends to be very greasy. So because I'm cooking on a burner, I have to make sure I rotate the meat around. These are very simple meals. If you're like me, where I like to save leftovers, because I don't like to cook every day. I mean, it's something that I love to do, but I don't like doing it every day. If I could, you know, open up the refrigerator and find something to put together, I would definitely do that. I'm contemplating, so I opened up these this can of black beans. I normally drain the juice out. The water in the cans of beans tend to have a lot of salt, so I try to drain it out as much as I can. Again, I don't eat rice and beans every day. Rice is a form of carb. Beans are a form of carb. Tortillas are a form of carb. And then you got dairy. So when you eat all of that, plus, you know, oh, I forgot the most important part. I'm going to use this one because it's open. But sour cream, Spanish sour cream. And, you know, it's dairy. And I try not to eat these things every day because dairy, you know, cows are fed hormones. And so when cows are fed hormones, what do you think is in the milk? No matter how much you process it and you strip it, or low fat, or, you know, no fat, or 2%, or whatever the case may be, it's still going to have that, those medicines that, you know, that the cows get to reproduce that milk. You know what I mean? So I try to stay away from it, but like I say, I've been crying all day, and I've been in pain. I'm not depressed. I'm in pain. I am an instructor, and I, you know, wear and tear and, you know, prior injuries that I've had makes it harder for me. Said I wasn't going to cry in this video, but I've been very emotional, and sometimes just talking to a camera makes it a little difficult. So this rice is taking a little long, but that's okay. I'm going to keep it covered at high flame. I want to show you real time because I could have easily prepared all of this and put it together and show you how I make the burrito, but I'm not going to do that because I want you guys to, if you have time to get this stuff together, you know, I tend to look at a video and scroll to see everything that I need, and then I find it, and then I watch the video, and then I put everything that I need together. And that's what I, you know, and that's how I, you know, do YouTube videos. That's how I do research. I wish I had the capabilities of editing a video, but I don't. So, but it's okay because you get to spend more time with me in my kitchen, aka small space, aka kitchenette. And it makes me feel better. I'm not crying, so it definitely does make me feel better. again, I didn't have fresh garlic or I did have basil, but I didn't feel like going outside. I haven't been outside all day. So again, I try to keep this meat in small. I haven't cooked all day. I probably drank a shake and a pre-workout juice, and I've been drinking water with skinny syrup because I don't have the soda stream containers, the carbon containers. They have been sold out, and if you are not the first in line to get them when they're at Bed Bath & Beyond, you're not gonna get them. They've been sold out everywhere on Amazon and everything. So I hate to drink water, but if I put skinny syrup in it and a tea bag, I'll be all right. So all right, so this tends to dry up really fast. I'm actually very happy. I'm debating whether to put the can of beans in there, but then again, I still have some discs that I can make empanadas. I'm sure people wouldn't mind if I put, beans and meat inside of an empanada. But I tend to put cheese in it, so I don't know if the beans would be a good idea. So I may take half of the meat out, and so it won't overcook. I'll take some of it out and put it away for some empanadas. That's exactly what I'm going to do, actually. All right, so I'm gonna take, and it's okay if it's not completely cooked. I mean, this is cooked. Some people like their ground beef like overcooked, but I don't need that right now because for this, I'm gonna put this away, and I'm gonna make some empanadas out of it. So that's what I'm going to do. Woo, hot. All right, I'm not gonna cover it just yet because even though this is glass, the top is rubber and this is piping hot. So I'm gonna go ahead and put this to the side. And y'all already know that once I say I'm gonna make some empanadas, I'm gonna make some empanadas. All right. So now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take the beans and I'm gonna put them in there. Give this a little stir. And boom, you got yourself some sloppy joe. If you wanted to just eat this, I could have and just made like a cucumber salad on. Ow, I got burned. Made a cucumber salad on the side. Ow, that hurt. Yeah, y'all see this? I have burn marks. Hopefully that doesn't turn into a burn mark. This is what a lot of YouTubers don't show you, the bloopers. The things that partake in cooking a meal. Or the things that take place in cooking a meal. So, but yeah, if I wanted to eat this, if I was on a very, very high protein, no carb diet, like I was for over a year, I would just eat this with a cucumber salad and I'm good. I'll leave the beans out, but because I got so much of it, I have to use it. So, and I'm trying to show people that if you're gonna get donations from a lot of these places, I get a lot of fruits and vegetables. Beans and rice and things like that, pasta. I try not to eat it every day, but then again, my schedule is completely different than other people because I get to exercise every forsaken day. So I can easily burn something quicker than someone else can, but I'm still not going to use that as an excuse to eat whatever the heck I want and then say, oh, I'll burn it off later, because that's the mentality that a lot of people have, and it's not a good mentality to have. It's really not the great way of thinking. All right, so y'all already see that I used a cup of rice and a cup of water, and I believe that this is a medium grain, so I'm gonna add a half a cup of water more, and I'm gonna stir it. And I'm gonna go ahead and cover it up again. Again, I want to show you real time of what it takes to oh, that's gonna leave a mark. Oh well. I just wanted to show you real time, because people be editing stuff and, you know, 5-minute videos about how you make things and put things together, and as you can see, you know, accidents happen. Let me turn this way. Accidents do happen, and you just have to be, you know, you just got to be careful. I try to be careful. I really do want to show you how I put this together, and I don't want to cheat. This meat is pretty much cooked. I'm going to allow the juice from the remaining of the can of beans that I poured in there to dry up just a little bit. I'm gonna give this a little taste to see if it needs any salt. No, it doesn't need anything. It's actually pretty good. But I'm gonna put some ice on this. And once that dries up a little bit and the rice is done, if I had some cilantro, because you know, sometimes Chipotle is bougie with their rice. I believe they use jasmine rice, I think, and they put cilantro and lime on their rice. I don't have either, so I'm just gonna stick with white rice. If I did have the chance to go out and get me you know, a burrito from Chipotle, what I would do is I would get a because of the tortilla, I would not get any rice. I would just get the meat, no beans, tomatoes, whatever vegetables they have except for the corn, and just put a little bit of avocado. But you know, Chipotle wants to charge $2 extra to put guacamole on your burrito. Like, that's crazy. No, I'm not paying $2 extra for guacamole. I'm not gonna do it. So a $6 burrito will cost you $9 with tax, just to put some guacamole in it. No. So I've been reusing this Starbucks cup. This is water with lemon, raspberry, Mayer raspberry skinny syrup. And this is how I drink my water, because I don't like drinking water by itself. I do have a box of wine, but I don't want to consume any alcohol because I've been feeling really down today. And I know me, even though alcohol doesn't have no effect on me whatsoever, I don't want to drink it because I don't want to get up and pee all night, because I know that I'll drink the whole box of wine. So I'd rather not. All right, so this meat is pretty much done. Check this rice. Okay, just a little bit longer. So I'm gonna leave that there. turn this handle so I don't accidentally hit it. I am gonna take a bowl and I'm going to put this meat in there. Okay. And the reason why I'm always spilling stuff. The reason why I'm doing this is because I need this pan to show you what I'm going to do. So I have to set this to the side. And look how pretty that meat looks. Like, that is more than enough for me. I can make a soup out of this. I can make sloppy joe out of this. I can eat this with just white rice. So I pretty much got like 3 meals in one bowl that I can turn this into. So I'm gonna go ahead and rinse this off. And I'm always dropping stuff, so when you see me bend down is because I'm picking something up. I don't like to leave stuff on the floor because that brings insects, and I do not like insects. You know, I almost died the other day because I had I believe it was a millipede or something. So this meat tastes actually really good. This is making me feel much better. I could just eat that by itself. Wow. Okay. Alright. Whew. Cooking has always been a part of me. I've been cooking as young as I can remember. When my family used to get together, we used to make huge meals. Like, we would make things that we would get at a restaurant. And I really enjoyed those times, but you know, it's nice to reminisce. I know I'm gonna have a mark. See? Right there. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna open up the flour tortillas, and I am going to start setting it up. And by the time I do that, the rice should be done. Again, the only reason why I'm cooking it is because I wanted to show you how I put the donations that I receive, how I put them together. I never ever throw anything away. I don't waste anything. But I also eat in moderations because of the fact that I am on a weight loss journey. And if I want to set the example for my students, I have to be responsible. So I got these tortillas, and I hope they're not expired. I don't see it. No, they're not. They're good until September 28th. All right. So I'm going to take a tortilla out and make sure that this cheese is open. How did that piece of bean get up there? What the heck? Okay, I'm puzzled right now. And I don't play any music because YouTube has a tendency of giving the credit to other people when you play somebody's music. And I didn't want to turn on the radio. I wasn't in the mood. There are going to be times where I'm going to be joyous and jumping and, you know, just be happy and smiling. But there's going to be times where it's going to take time, and I'm going to, you know, be in my feelings. I'm human. I'm not always going to be, you know, in makeup and, you know, hair done and all that stuff. Although if my grandmother was alive right now, she would tell me, put on a shirt. As I was explaining on my Instagram page earlier today, where an hour ago that I don't like working out in a sports bra because not everybody has had the experiences that I've had when it comes to losing weight. And the last thing that I want to do is have anybody feel uncomfortable in my classes. You know, I have a lot of loose skin from losing a lot of weight and not eating a lot of the things that that I used to cook before. But I try my best to, again, you know, be an example. And if I am going to cook something, I want to be responsible. So, all right. I'm going to lower this rice just a little bit. I'm going to give it another turn. It's almost cooked. All right. Almost cooked. This meat is very good. I'm actually hungry now. I haven't eaten anything all day. I had a pre-workout. I had a shake and my what did I have? I took my vitamin D pill and my multivitamin, and that's pretty much it. And I had some crackers, because I needed something to crunch on. But that's pretty much it. Oh boy. Let's see something. Again, I try to do this on real time because I don't want people to think that, you know, these meals actually do take 10 minutes or, you know, 5 minutes to do, as people you know, record them and post them on YouTube. I want people to see that this is real. You're keeping it real. And yeah, I'm running out of things to say, sorry. It's been a really, really tough day. I wish I had a stool to sit on and do this at the same time. I wish I hadn't burned myself either. Ow. I could have started the video and could have done the rice, but it took me a really long time in my late teens to master rice. And I, you know, always either put too much water or it was too soggy. And I always used to get upset when I wouldn't turn the burner down, or, you know, I would overcook it or burn it. I mean, it was just, it's a science. It doesn't, I mean, it's not that hard. But if you want rice to turn out a certain way, like jasmine rice doesn't take that much water. Basmati rice doesn't take that much water. Long grain rice takes a whole lot of water. I've always liked short grain rice. But you know, I got Ziploc bags, tons and tons of pounds of rice, that, you know, I have in there. So if you know anybody that's in need of pasta, rice, sauce, beans, please let me know, because I would definitely donate some of my food items to, you know, a family in need, or, you know, a single person in need as well. And they need to eat too. So I'm getting a little anxious now. Oh, yeah. So I live in a very small apartment, and one of the reasons why I don't have a stove is because the county doesn't allow a full range stove in this apartment. So I decided to move in here because I sacrificed the stove for the location, and you know, it's beautiful here. I really love this apartment, and I hope that I can keep it. It's it's been a tough ride during this pandemic. People are still getting sick. It's still very active. And, you know, I still haven't been able to find work. So I, you know, apply my heart and soul into, you know, doing these exercise classes and showing you some of the things that I cook. Because I know there are a lot of people that are by themselves, and, you know, they don't have anybody to talk to, or and you know, they get really depressed and lonely and anxious, and this is my way of giving back, to show you that I understand, that I comprehend, that I'm there, in spirit. I may not be there physically, but you can always tune me on, and you can always see what I'm doing and get an idea if you have. Again, a lot of donated items. A lot of these places, they give a lot of fruits and vegetables, and people just let them go to waste. I juice a lot of stuff. I, you know, put a lot of stuff together, and I just want people to know that, you know, you can do it. You can do you can do a lot with your donated items. All right. So this rice is pretty much done. I try not to scrape the bottom off since I cooked just a little bit of it. Be careful when you are stirring it not to scrape the bottom off when you're stirring it. All right, so here we go. This is how I make my burrito. So I'm gonna take some cheese, okay? I'm going to take some of this meat, all right? I'm putting my mouth in this because I'm the only one that's gonna eat it, right? Nobody else is coming here, so I'm okay with putting this stuff. I'm gonna add a little bit of salad. You're gonna tell me, oh, how you eat that hot stuff? Don't worry, you'll see. Take a little bit of salt. No, okay, right there. Okay. People say, oh, how are you gonna eat this whole thing? Well, just watch. Okay. Y'all already know I have a tendency of doing things with my hands. Okay. And I can't, you know, turn it all fancy schmancy like, you know, they do it at Chipotle. So, but I'm okay with that. I'm gonna wait till it has a nice seal. And it's okay if, you know, if it comes out through the sides, it's fine. All right, now I'm gonna put it in the plate. I'm gonna show you how I serve it. Of course, you wait for it to cool down a little bit, okay? Okay, and then you have your burrito. If you want to get fancy schmancy with it, you can. I'm gonna use a fork. Probably gonna eat 2 of these because I haven't eaten anything. And there you go. And if you want to get even more fancy schmancy, take some of my, I'm about to throw that pepper away. You take the oregano and because you know me, I love spices, and you throw it on top. And there you have it, your homemade burrito. I'm gonna go ahead and cut this. I'm gonna show you what it looks like on the inside. I'm about to tear this up, boy. Woo. And there you have it, your homemade burrito. Enjoy. I know it doesn't look like much. I just really wasn't in the mood, and this video is already 40 minutes long, but enjoy. And I'm about to go tear this up. And if you have any questions or comments, I'm always keeping it real, so make sure you hit me up. All right.